been reading comic books most of my life. However, I was not alive in 1938 when the first issue of Action Comics was released. Likewise, when I first picked up a comic book, it was not Action Comics #1 or Detective Comics #1, as I'm a Batman fan, from 1942, whatever, 44, whatever year it was that Batman was invented, 34. Most people that read comic books do not go back to the very beginning. You might do, which I have done. I have gone back to Detective Comics #1 right through to Batman #1, and I have read a lot of that stuff that anything I can get my hands on. But that is not where 90% of people will come into comic books. You are more likely going to walk into a comic book store or wherever it is that sells comics thinking, I really want to try out something. I just went and watched a Superman movie. What am I going to read? And you go and you're like, oh my God, there's normal Superman, there's Action Comics, there's a whole different bunch of titles that all have Superman on them. What do I read? You look at the thing that's got the most enticing cover, pick it up. You're probably going to find yourself in the middle of a fight or in the middle of a team up or at least in the middle of an arc that's been running for 3-4 months. And he wanted to replicate that on film. That you open a page, you crack open a book, and you're in the middle of the action is already happening. Everyone's already established. You can pick up the origin story later.
We're at a point now with audiences, and I know it's been said particularly about Batman and Batman and Spider-Man. We don't need to see another Wayne death. We don't need to see Uncle Ben again.
Yeah.
And because the audience aren't idiots, they know it. And even in 2012, that was too soon. And that was the first film reboot of Spider-Man. And Tom Holland, it didn't need to do it because we didn't need it at all.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big thing. And I love that point that James Gunn made because, again, you can follow it. You can go in.